Hello there, everyone. My name is Zayred, and I got a really quick update for you. Now, I want to start out by apologizing for the last 2 months and next month, actually, too. First off, I talked about how I was going to be recording a lot more and how I was going to be editing a lot more. And in the beginning, I was. In fact, that's why I said I was going. One of the main reasons why I said I was going to start live streaming a lot more was because of how my job was. I mean, how I didn't have a job at the time, as I had just recently lost my job. I was able to find one pretty recently after that, and that's the main reason why I haven't been streaming as much as I would like to. Speaking of which, these streams for for the beginning of this month and the last couple weeks being absent, I want to humbly apologize for that. There is an actual reason. I had got a new capture card. I got an Elgato capture card thinking that it would be better. I was horribly mistaken, and it didn't work with any of my stuff. It didn't work with my computer that I'm currently using to do this. It didn't even want to attempt to work with my laptop, even though it worked with that at least a tiny bit better. Thankfully, it did. But it should be getting better sometime soon. The other thing I want to discuss is, and in case you're wondering why I haven't done the last couple of weeks, I kind of just been really drained from work, and the reason why I didn't do it this weekend is because my mom, she's okay. Before I say this, I want to say that she's okay now. She's nowhere near as bad a shape as my dad was when this happened. She's currently in the hospital. She had surgery on Friday, actually, after I got off from work, because I don't get off from work until 4 in the morning. So her, my dad, and everyone else had left by the time I was at home, and I checked on her as soon as I got the first chance to, and thankfully she's doing a lot better. And again, she'll be home by sometime this week. So I've been going back and forth with my family to check on her on a regular basis. That's the reason for there being no stream this month. I mean, this time around. But there is another thing I do have to bring up because of, well, a factor I mentioned a second ago. There may not be a recording for the next couple of days. There is a legitimate reason for that. To be fair, I was going to stop Uncharted for a little bit, and I was going to start doing a marathon because this year, 2021, is actually the anniversary year for a bunch of different franchises I love. A good example, as you can tell from everything up there, is Kamen Rider. I'm a big fan of the franchise, and this year the game Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes. Last year, Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes came out. It's a pretty fun game, and it's the one game I'm planning to live stream not live stream, but do a let's play on. In fact, I was going to do it this week, but due to the stuff with my mother, I wasn't able to edit any of the videos down. And thanks to the fact of the matter being, I used the Elgato to do the first three parts of it. I have to completely redo those, which won't take too much time because I'm actually wide awake right now. My sleeping schedule's gonna be messed up for the rest of the week. But I will be able to do that, thankfully. But I will be able to get back in order sometime pretty soon. The other thing I got, which I'm going to be playing a lot more, is, well, I've already done this. I've already done one part of this as a little testing out thing. I do apologize for that one. Is so horrible because I didn't really enjoy the stage I was playing too much because it was a Kiva stage. And that is Kamen Rider Batch Ride War Genesis. I actually do own, and if we get done with this, I actually do own Kamen Rider Batch Ride War 2 for the PlayStation 3, which thanks to my new capture card, I'll easily be able to do stuff with. The other thing I have to get done besides that is actually a new channel I have just created, which I'm planning to do. It's called Zayred TAG, Toku Anime and Gaming. The reason why I'm doing this one is because of a comment that was left on one of my JoJo streams, where one of the people who watches it constantly, FBI Requiem, and if you're watching this, hello there. He had asked about. He asked me if I'll be wanting to do a tier list. I've been wanting to do stuff like that for a while, and just make different videos in general because I love making let's play videos. But I want to do other videos where I can express myself a bit more, give my opinion more, learn to do more with these videos because that's something I really want to do. So I'm going to be doing that too, and I'm going to be doing those. I'm also going to be. This is going to be a far down part. But I also want to do like reviews and things like that, talk about different game series, my opinions on them, and just give my opinion. Well, more than I already do in my videos, but yeah. But anyway, that's all for now. So thank you for taking the time of your day to listen to me and listen to what I have to say. And again, I do apologize. I also would like to apologize. There's one more thing I do have to apologize for, and that's that there might not be that many videos this week because I currently have to finish up Uncharted, and hopefully that one won't take me long. We'll finish editing up Uncharted because one thing I was planning to do was because of the fact of I'm a big fan of Power Rangers Super Sentai as well, and that's the 45th anniversary of it this year. So in celebration, I was going to do Memory of Heroes. In case you're wondering, I'm doing a Kamen Rider game for a Sentai anniversary. I don't own any Sentai games. The sad thing is, I barely own any Sentai merch. The only Sentai merchandise I currently own at the moment is the X8 Q-Tama, the Gokai Silver Morpher, which in case you're watching this, thank you Marcus for that one. And the Kurokushi Black Bull Ranger Key. And that's about it for right now. Yeah, look at all the Kamen Rider stuff I own. It's not even about bias. It's just that's what I got because I can wear it at work and everything like that, even at my new job. But anyway, I digress. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day to watch. I really do appreciate that. And again, I'm sorry I forgot about that before I say until next time. I also want to include that I might be taking a bit of a break from Uncharted the week after this because I should have those 3 parts done on my computer and edited all within a week because that's how long it usually takes me to do that, considering how long it takes my computer to render videos. And I will of course be starting on Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes as soon as I get the chance to because I really want to do this game. I'm actually pretty far in on the recording of it. I just have to get the editing part done, which I'm going to probably just start doing that in parts in like 5s, just like I used to, just so it's easier to do. But anyway, I digress. Thank you all for taking the time of your day to watch, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow with the Uncharted playthrough. And yeah, the reason why it didn't take place this week is because of the fact of the matter being that Zenkaiger, the next Sentai, starts next week instead of this week. I was off by about 1 week, and I didn't want to. Despite not seeing much of Kira Major, which I really do recommend if you ever get a chance to, because one of the things I'm planning to do on that other channel where I do talk about Toku is like a 5-episode block thing. I want to do like the first 5. I want to do like 5 episodes in a row of a certain show. The first one I'm planning on doing in general is going to be Agito. I mean not Agito, but it's going to be Kuga. It would have been the original Kamen Rider itself, but there's an actual reason, and that's because being a friend of mine had actually done a video for that. Unfortunately, that video has been deleted, and I'm not going back to the very, very first Kamen Rider without her being in it, unless she says it's okay to do so. It's the exact same reason why I haven't done a Mortal Kombat 11 playthrough yet, because my good friend Anthony was supposed to be there with me during those, and we had a lot of it done, but unfortunately due to a problem with my PlayStation 3, all my data, for the most part, was gone. The games themselves were still there, but all the data, memory, and everything else are completely gone for right now. I can't get that back, unfortunately, but I am going to start back over it again with him. Thankfully, now my save data for that game was gone, because that would have been horrible. I haven't played much of 11, but that would have been terrible. But anyway, I digress. I want to thank you all once again. I'm sorry for rambling and not having this in order, but I'm already incoherent as possible. I'm already incredibly incoherent, and I'm sorry about that. And that plus these things aren't scripted. This is just me talking about the issues that I have with this and everything else like that. But anyway, I digress. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to listen to my update. This has been Zayred, and until next time, everyone, take care. And once again, I apologize for the issues, but I will try my best to get everything situated to the point where these issues will be less of a problem in the future. Take care.